What is a video game? Can you answer me that? I've been looking for the answer for years now, and I've found absolutely no evidence of such a thing even existing. But other people claim it does. So, I don't know. Thought you people might be able to help me. How you pals doing? Welcome to the stream. Today, we're gonna play Animal Crossing. I see, sad touch. Welcome, pals. Did I miss anything while I was up doing a setup? Thank you for the raid, partly. Sad touch, we'll do this with, we'll do homework with this in the background. Fair. If you feel like you need to step away at any point, full blessing, good luck. Just playing 3D World. Yeah, I saw that. I clicked and stayed there for as long as 5 seconds of an ad before realizing, shit, I can't do this. I gotta do like setup stuff and do homework. But I was almost there. Thanks for having me. Well, thank you for being here. Your new hair is kind of hair goals. Well, thank you. I am very irrationally excited about it. My hair before this, for those who don't know, was like down to my chest, a little bit past it, and that was basically my hairstyle since middle school, was just fluctuating lengths of that. So this is the first time that my hair's been different in many years. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, would you like to play a video game? Let me exit studio mode and wah! Video games. All right, I keep forgetting it's March, so now it's no more snow. No more snow. I'm kind of sad, but it's fine. I don't have much of an agenda for today beyond buying things for Molly's birthday. Had to think for a second, wait, why am I streaming this? What's the purpose? We're back in Egg Hellscape, probably. Yeah, we're getting close. God, it's gonna be very weird playing this throughout the years because, playing this multiple times over the course of years because, it seems pretty clear to me that, like, after the backlash that Bunny Day received, they kind of toned down their approach to the other holidays, but Bunny Day is gonna stay the same. So, throughout the year, there's going to be one holiday that just sucks, that just isn't good, that just dominates an entire month, while all the others are like, oh, you can do some stuff over the course of the month, but the big thing's on the day. And Bunny Day's just like, no, it's Bunny Month, fuckos. Bunny Day was a good idea, but like, fuck. Fully agree. I'm not opposed to like collecting eggs like periodically throughout the month, but maybe shorten it to a week, maybe tone down how often the eggs show up. Like, it's very intrusive. It was very intrusive, and I'm the last person on earth to say that, of course, but oh yeah, I bought a bunch of Mario stuff. I actually intended to buy more Mario stuff before this stream so that I could show it all off, but then I didn't because last week sucked. Gullivar. Okay, so we got a thing from Gullivar. Got several Mario things. See, the moment of truth is gonna be, does buying a pipe give you a pair of pipes to set places, or do you have to buy 2 pipes to actually use them, for the fast travel thing? Happy Home Academy, Sky. Sunflower, what do you think? If I wanted to write up my work history, like for a resume, what could I even say I was good at? Who'd want to hire someone with experience in baking and reading? Are there cookbook researchers? I mean, those are important things. Bake as a job. Baking is a job people have. Fast travel thing is great. I bet you can only have 1 pipe too. Yeah, probably. Hey Flip, how you doing? It's been so long, Rambler! Like that shirt re-rack. Let's chat. I like to name my muscles, like in my 6-pack, I've got Abigail, Abdul, Abe, Abby, Abel, and Abner. My abs. I'm curious about those other names. Like, how do you make something out of bicep? So, I'm gonna go around and try and find the money rock if I can. Important thing, the reason I'm streaming this so early, beyond being busy at my normal stream time, M bicep. That works for one of them. He's got a got two though. My TV's yelling at me. All right, so hey Biscuit, kind of just vibing, but the reason that I decided to stream this early is because I wanted to buy turnips before noon. So I suppose I should get that out of the way as soon as possible. Hey, Claudia. I'll talk to all you pals later. I don't actually know how many bells I have on me. Turnips. Turnips. It's been a long time since I've bought anything. God, I'm so close to that mortgage. Not really. No, I'm shockingly far from it. It's almost like I haven't played this game in a while. I don't know how deep in I want to go on the turnip question. Turnip's got my mortgage sorted, I imagine. If I were actually hitting the game, I would have had that done a long time ago. If only it was like that in real life. I'm sure someone smarter than me could make a GameStop joke here. I'll leave that to the funny stock market political experts who you should absolutely trust. What are you up to for the next 7 hours? Want to hang out and... Well, immediately after this, I gotta do many homework things, and then exactly 7 hours from now, not exactly, but 7 hours from now, I gotta get on call with pals. Hey Daisy May, I forgot her name for a second. It's been that long. 102. That price could be better, but he's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna buy as many as I can, I guess. Essays are hard. Agreed. Are you working on an essay right now while you listen to this? Yeah, part of why this week sucked beyond other things mostly related to COVID and the governor of Texas. But Jekyll and Hyde. Oh, interesting. Yeah, one of the reasons this day sucked, or this week sucked for me, is because I had a big essay, reflection, not a big paper, 2 pages, a reflection paper due on a biography of Sam Houston that I had to read for my Texas history class, and so I basically binged like a quarter of the book in one day to get that paper done. Dedicated like 6 hours total to it during the day. I hadn't started the paper before that day, of course, because why would I? And then, an hour before the due date, I realized that I had the prompt entirely wrong, and everything I had written was entirely irrelevant to the prompt that they actually wanted, so I had to speed through the paper again, in an hour before the due date. Ultimately, I think I wrote one of the worst papers I have in my life in about 40 minutes. It, sucked. Boring. It's a good mystery, it's not boring. Sus. I have no thoughts. None whatsoever. Yeah, that was frustrating because, what's a fossil? I don't know how much, that was worth on my grade, something like 20%. And it'll be fine. I'll at least get like half marks, I'm sure. So like that won't kill my grade too much. And I have other classes where the papers are worth much more. But yeah, it was very frustrated because less because like I'm afraid of getting a terrible grade on the paper, even though it's a bad paper. And more so because I spent 6 hours that day working on the paper that I thought was good, answering a completely different question than what they wanted. Basically, I took reflection paper as just, okay, pick out some points that you want to talk about on the book, and then write about those. So that's what I did. The syllabus is very poorly written, and it was like buried in a giant paragraph of text with no like line spacing or anything. Basically every prompt for every paper in the class is in one giant paragraph in the syllabus, not separated at all, so I completely missed it. And then yeah, found that I wrote about a completely different thing. Most of my first paper was dedicated to how the author very clearly admired Sam Houston, and I was writing about like the author's use of sources and how that might be related to the fact that his primary source above all was not like other people's thoughts on Houston, but his writings about himself. And I was like, okay, maybe I could write about how sources influence an author's argument and they can inherit the biases of... A historian can inherit the biases of the sources that they use. I thought that was a pretty interesting thing, and I wrote a pretty good bit about that. And then I found, oh wait, the question is, why did Sam Houston oppose secession before the Civil War? Oh. Like, I knew the answer to that, but not in a manner that I could get out in an hour in a decent way. I mean, I'm an idiot for not seeing the prompt in the first place. But to be fair, the syllabus was very poorly written. Alright, I think that's all the turnips I'm gonna buy for today. Let me... Not camera. When was the last time I used the camera? I would have called the lecturer saying, I did this thing, is it possible to get extra time? I could send you the work I've already done as proof I got the prompt wrong. That's fair. That's fair. It's, you know, it's a fully online class, and it's also completely self-paced, so I've never even, like, been, like, physically in class with the man. So I'm not actually totally sure how understanding he would have been, but I do know that they don't accept late work. Otherwise, I would have just, done it the next day. At least at uni, they were pretty receptive. Yeah, that's one thing that, in general, I think, in the current times, I'm much more enjoying self-paced classes than I am live classes. That said, in a self-paced environment where you're mostly just doing things on your own, watching recorded videos, it is kind of hard to get a feel for how the professor actually is. What was I gonna say? That said, we had already done a reflection paper before that, and somehow I just completely forgot. Oh wait, yeah, I'm supposed to like find a prompt. Because it's not really I got the prompt wrong, it's more I saw a reflection paper, the prompt is only available in one spot, and it wasn't on the like assignments tab or anything. It was exclusively in the syllabus, buried. So it's less that I got the prompt wrong and more I didn't have a prompt. I was just writing I was writing with no prompt, a prompt I basically made up, and I don't know how accepting they would have been of that. That said, if I didn't think it was possible to get it out, yeah, I probably would have sent an email. Because, you know, the alternative is getting a 0. Oh god, nope. Okay. No frames were dropped, but I saw the little green square in OBS turn red, indicating an internet issue. I don't know. Usually honesty pays dividends. Yeah, you're right. And in the past, like, I've reached out when I've gotten things wrong like that or turned things in late, and it's been fine. But in this case specifically, I felt it was. And maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. In this case specifically, I felt it was a better use of my time to just pour it out in an hour, because I did. It was a competent paper. It's not great, but it was competent. I'll do fine, at least. What was I gonna say? Something else about that. I was in mood in my OBS as well. It was going to yellow, but no drop frames. It was weird. Epic. Very cool. I dropped 86 frames at the start. Oh, and then, of course, the other reason that the week was bad, and one of the reasons I canceled a stream for one night was just because I spent the entire day doing nothing and, sulking because, the governor of Texas, good old Gregory Abbott, my favorite human on the planet, decided it was a great and good idea to open the state 100% because Texas has, quote, mastered safety practices, as I think what he said in his speech on the thing. I think we're somewhere like second in terms of like deaths per capita. So that's very cool. We weren't doing great. Abbott has already been handling the pandemic extremely poorly. I mean, I feel like any government that So all the governments that don't, you know, pay people to stay home, like that's a really bad way of handling it. But Abbott was like handling this uniquely terribly. And then he decided, fuck it, I'm gonna wake up one morning and just kill thousands of people. That's the thing I'm gonna do. I'm going to be a murderer today. Television. Do you hear it when it like pops like that? That one felt pretty loud. Felt in my soul. What if I give Molly a Wario hat? What if that's my gift for her? That one was loud. Yeah, I figured. At least I could hear it. I don't blame you for being sad. Yeah, it was definitely put me kind of out of commission for 2 days. As such, I'm extremely behind on schoolwork now. As you'd expect. See, that's the very cool thing about self-paced classes that's very much a double-edged sword is, you know, when you have days like that, as are easy to have in the current times, I can just be like, okay, fuck it, I'll take a mental health day and I don't even have to report to anyone about it. I could just, like, say, today, I will not do things and I will catch up tomorrow. Well, then you get behind and then you don't catch up tomorrow because you've just put far too much work on yourself. And then you know, taking one day proceeds to stress you out further for the next, like, week. But it's fine. I needed those days. I got the vaccine yesterday, so today I was pretty tired / feeling weird. Well, good that you got it, but yeah, understandable. Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet. US rollout, or at least Texas rollout, has been pretty slow. So everyone's still in the stage of, you know, particularly vulnerable people and healthcare workers are getting it first, of course. So yeah, I'm probably not getting it for like, I don't know, a month or so. It was weird. They called me up Thursday. It was like, I'm gonna be Luigi today. That's what they said to you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Vaccine Saturday. Like they just called you and were like, this is when you're getting it. Like, without any sort of setup. This reminds me of that Onion video about the vaccines. I don't know if that's weird in the UK, because for the US, that would, I think, granted, having not lived through a pandemic that rolls out, that has massive vaccine rollouts, I guess I wouldn't know, but I don't think that's how it would be handled in the US. I think the onus is on every individual to say, yeah, I need to get this. which does kind of suck. Among other things. All right, I'm gonna switch shoes. Very cool. I'm just gonna put the fossil in storage for now, put the fish away. I don't know why I just put this flower in a corner. Okay, and then I guess I'll check out the pipe later. For now, I think I should go ahead and get the big thing out of the way, which is to figure out a gift for Molly. Let me talk to Claudia and Biscuit first. You finally talked to me! You can't keep acting like this! We gotta hang out and get deep into snacks sometime, gamer. I know I've been neglectful. Listen! Stop guilt-tripping me! The animals can't keep crossing like this. The island breeze is quite lovely today, don't you think? It feels as if it might carry my cares away with it. I'm so glad the Mario stuff is here now. It only took a fucking year, but it's here. Oh wow, you can teach the villager slurs! Hi Anya, how you doing? Fuck, that got me. Yeah, they said vaccine Saturday and in and out in less than 10 minutes. Epic. I mean, I haven't experienced the vaccine rollout or seen how it's going in the US, but I can almost definitely assure you it will be decidedly less convenient and decidedly less efficient. I want this fish. Fish. Gamer is a slur. Molly would never say gamer. Of that I can assure you. How many bells do I have? Okay, enough to buy clothing. If you don't know, if you haven't been on my past Animal Crossing streams, the tradition is they always get clothes. The villagers always get clothes. Because I personally like clothes, and therefore, they'll enjoy it. I don't think I've ever given anyone anything other than clothes. That's not true. Tutu likes music, so I gave her a big box of records. Probably, in the real world, probably more expensive than the clothes that I've bought for everyone. Gamer, but pretend that I pushed a censor bleep button on my soundboard. Gamer. Well, that also played later, so... Alright, let's see. Which of these scream Molly at me? Is that how durag is spelled? I thought it was D-U. Or are those two different things? Or is one of them slang? What? I've never seen it spelled that way. Gothic headdress. Kinda want to give Molly a gothic headdress. Look, I'm Luigi. Gamer. Bastard. Okay, I need to figure out clothing. It was an adventure. Google Maps got the route wrong, so I was weirdly lost for about 10 minutes. Then out of nowhere, I was right outside. Epic. I'm glad that all the difficulties were, like, on your end and not the rollout end, at least. Belted wraparound skirt. Let's give her fucking explorer shorts. None of these are screaming Molly at me, to be perfectly honest. You think she'd want these fucking night vision goggles? Orange sandals. I don't know, I gotta do better than sandals. I could give them a jar of dirt and they'd be excited, but listen, I try for my villagers. I could see her in one of these dress shirts, I think. Everyone has existed at nighttime. This is true. You know, actually, this explorer's hat is kind of yelling at me now. Terry cloth do-rag? Why do we have so many do-rags today, specifically? I'm gonna go now, need to focus on essay. Bye. Completely fair. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck. No, I don't want to wear it. Oh, that means it's gonna be sent to my storage, and I'm gonna have to go pick it up. I'll go ahead and ship your purchase directed to your... What if I'm going to hand it directly to a person? Anyway, hi, Raymond. If I wore shoes, I'd definitely wear shoes like these. What shoes? If I wore shoes. Yeah, okay, those seem Raymondy. Those seem Raymondy. Okay, before I go, nothing actually, like, really grabbed me as something I'd want to buy for me. But I feel obligated to, because I do every time. You know, I kind of like the teal skirt. Yeah, shockingly little is actually jumping out at me, so fuck it. Belted wraparound skirt. Which we will not be wearing, because today's Luigi Day. The store just wanted to do-rag. Whee! Wow. Sorry, you can probably tell that today I remembered I have a soundboard. I have not used this in like 12 streams. I dig the laugh track though. That one was lame. It was not.
Wrong, loser.
I also wanted an excuse to push that one. Hearing that line out of context, and the way that it's said, the way Roger Craig Smith voices Sonic in the
wrong loser
line, like if someone doesn't know what that is, they absolutely would not immediately draw the conclusion that that's Sonic the Hedgehog saying that. What am I here for? I am grabbing clothing, fashion items. Where did it go? I suppose I could also just like pick from here. If there's anything I don't want. Fish print tee. Would you like it, Molly? Groovy shirt. Actually, this folk shirt kind of seems Molly-esque. What was the one I actually bought for? This is a explorer hat. Yeah, there's other stuff in here that's far more fitting. The label hat. Fuck it, I have two of these. Midwinter sweater. I'm gonna give her this. Folk shirt. Sure, why not? With enough buttons, you would never need to speak. Save the old vocal cords. This is true. I can't remember the last time I actually said the word.
Bastard.
Easy Pete can say it for me. Alright, we're gonna go off to Molly's house after I grab these Nook Miles. Pete! Pete! My boy! I like how some of these just like have no actual reasonable utility. Like in what instance would I have reason to ask?
What's bingo?
That's only there because the line is extremely funny to me. Look at him go! Bastard. Bastard. Molly, you in the home? Who's at her party, I wonder? I mean, guess Tutu. Rolf. I don't know if I've ever seen you two interact. Sure. Muffin, come on in. I'm so glad you're here. Easy Pete does not say goop. 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 Look at that. You see it, right? Just look at that big old grin on Molly's face. Seeing someone have that much fun is enough to make even an old cuss like me smile. Is that a thing people say? An old cuss? An old fuck. Come on, let's celebrate. Please laugh. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, I guess I'm still a little choked up from the sweet gift I got just before you arrived. Well, don't put the pressure on that hard. I think my heart would explode if you pulled out a gift for me right now, and if I didn't. I have a shirt for you. I just want you to keep your expectations in check. It is a shirt, and it's probably not one you'll even adore or anything. What did Rolf give you that made you choke up? I hoped someone might bring me a folk shirt. You did not. You are lying. Thank you very much. I feel like this year's birthday will be a hard one to forget. Rolf, what did you give her? Look at Molly. She's just so gosh darn happy. Did we do that by celebrating her? Kind of makes this all worthwhile. I only get to celebrate with friends like this once a year. So I've got to make sure it counts, Quackity. It counts. My throat did not want me to say those words. Heading out already? Thank you again for coming to see me and for bringing a present, too. I hope you'll continue being such a good friend to me. Oh, she liked the shirt. What does he mean kinda makes this all worthwhile? Does he mean, like, existence? Is he depressed? Animal Crossing is not escapism. Yeah, that is it's kind of a weird way to put that. Like, all Animal Crossing villagers are depressed, except Biscuit. Except Biscuit. Because he's got the bugs. He's got his bug friends. He's got a extremely robust emotional support group in the bugs in his wall. Nothing could get him down. I guess they are stuck on an island. This is fair. Now these fucks voluntarily moved here. I don't get it. Personally, I don't understand. I wouldn't want to live on a village run by me, live on an island run by me. A village with absolutely no crime problem whatsoever. That's my this is my path to Red's boat. Oh my god, there's weeds back here. I can't see them as I grab them. I suppose weeds would grow back here. Did I get him? Okay. Yeah, my minuscule amount of terraforming that I did once I unlocked it was mostly just clearing this tiny little path to where Red docks. Where no crimes of piracy take place at all. Where no art theft occurs. Alrighty, so I did that. I bought toy nips. What time is it? 11:38? I still have some money. You know what? We'll buy a couple more turnips before Daisy May leaves. And then I think I'm gonna fish for a bit, and then honestly, that'll probably be it. I know it's only been like 45 minutes, but very rare that you can reasonably get 3 hours out of one Animal Crossing session. They don't exactly intend that of you. It'll be nice to have a bit of a short stream. Ooh, I should also, I'm also gonna withdraw a couple more bells so that I can buy 5 more Mario items, because you can definitely because you can only buy 5 a day. So I have to like space out when I buy Mario items. I have to let them all come in one day at a time. At the beginning of quarantine, I sure squeezed out that much time though, and more. Agreed, me too. And not just a quarantine thing, just, you know, whenever you start the game, there's a lot more to do than whenever you are reduced to just checking it, like, every day. I did not mean to, redeem Nook Miles. No, I didn't. All 2s. Why not? And let's buy Mario things. Promotion. Promotion, which is gonna be here forever. Like, that's a little weird to have the... I don't know, I feel like having a promotion tab kind of implies that, like, these are temporary, but no, these are here forever. This is a Mario game now. I bought Mario Luigi hat. Let's buy the Peach crown. I bought Wario's hat. Let's get Peach's dress. Mario's outfit. Wario's outfit. And I think I have one more. Let's get Luigi's shoes. Yeah, we're at 5. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of frustrating to, like, have to remember, wait, I gotta open the game so that I can get 5 things. Did they seriously not include Waluigi? They didn't. They didn't. Chat was not happy with this, last stream either. Has Luigi been in previous yes, Luigi has. Has there been a Waluigi representation in previous Animal Crossings? Like, is that a thing they specifically omitted, or is that just a thing that we want because we like Waluigi? I'm so pissed. Understandable. Nintendo just doesn't like him. Only Camelot does. He can't have anything nice. Absolutely not. It's in character. Alright, do I have any stone? Give away the stone. Give away tree branches. I guess now I'll check out how the pipe works, because I got one of those. I'm very curious if I'll need 2 or not. Do Camelot still make the sports games? Good question. I don't know. Who's do we know who's making the next Mario Golf? I presume. Suppose my real question was, do any of you know? Because I sure don't. Let's place a pipe. I think I need... Wait, I can jump in. Okay, where does this take me? I need 2 pipes. Okay, yeah. Individually, they're useless. Where do I want these? Where would I like to go back and forth from? Harumph. Camelot Software planning still make golf. They make a new golf epic. Very neat. That's cool. One of the reasons I say Camelot's the only one who likes Waluigi's because A, Waluigi was not created as a first-party character. He was definitely made, like we all know, he was made specifically for Mario Tennis, and he was made by a Camelot employee. It was not like a first-party Nintendo thing, of course. So that just makes you wonder if Nintendo like legit like just doesn't care about him. And like he shows up in Like, he shows up in spin-offs, of course, but he was omitted from Mario Kart 7. And in the ones that he does show up in, usually the ones where he's actually given, like, legit character are, mainly I'm thinking the Camelot games that have, like, the super big, CG intros where, like, Wario and Waluigi are doing mischief. You know, the intro of Mario Golf Toadstool Tour? Wario and Waluigi are the main characters of that intro. This goes here awkwardly for now. We'll figure it out when I buy another pipe. Let's check the shop and see if there's anything I want. Unlikely. Nope. Do I already have Big Bear? I don't know if I have Big Bear. I'm not gonna check because I don't want to spend the money on Big Bear right now. I still haven't paid my final mortgage. That's the real reason I haven't played this in so long, and I only play it on stream and not for leisure, is because I still have the mortgage hanging over my head. The game's too realistic. Alright, let's catch big fish. Camelot Software Planning is a Japanese video game developer established in 1990 under the name Sega CD4, but quickly renamed to Sonic Software Planning. What's the story behind that? Is that, like, purely coincidental, or did they start as a Sega company? Because that is, multiple layers of coincidence. Named after Sonic the Hedgehog, they were closely involved with Sega and responsible for an additional development of the Shining series? I don't know what that is. Is that Shinobi? Is that a typo? Or is there a series called Shining that I don't know about? Shining Force. Oh, okay. Okay. Epic. Also, I don't know who makes Shinobi or if I even got the name of whatever I'm thinking of right. I don't know video games. What do you take me for? Okay. So I think from here on out, we're just gonna kind of vibe and fish and go grabbing sea creatures. Because there's 4 things that are available right now that I still haven't caught. I want the tuna and I want the coelacanth. Coelacanth? I'm probably butchering that. I don't know. Anyway, they're both very rare because of course they are. Tuna is on the pier. Coelacanth only shows up when it's raining. Okay, we're not doing that one. So I guess we're just gonna go back and forth on the pier, hoping that I get a tuna. By 2001, now known as Camelot, they had partnered with Nintendo, created the Mario Tennis and Mario Golf series of sports games, as well as the role-playing video game series Golden Sun. That I didn't know. That's interesting. I didn't know they made Golden Sun. 1995, Sonic officially separated from Sega, but agreed to continue developing games for the Shining series and to not release any games for rival systems that would threaten the success of the Shining franchise. Interesting. There's a type of island you can go to that will be raining with way more coelacanth. That makes sense. You know, part of why I haven't gotten certain creatures is probably because it's been 12 years since I've bothered to, wait, wishes come true. Oh yeah! Shooting stars happened. Wait. Shit. Do those only appear the day after you did the wish? Because I wished on shooting stars for the first time, on a stream earlier this week. And then I didn't play the next day. So fuck. I didn't get those. That's fine. I guess I'll set they're only on the beach the next day. Yeah, that makes sense. You did say that, yeah. I knew they showed up on the beach. I wasn't sure if it was specifically the very next day or not. Damn it. Okay, I have to set a reminder for myself to play this video game next time that happens. Rest in rip. Yeah, I haven't been going to any, going on any tours to Mystery Islands. It's been forever since I did that. Maybe I could do that for the rest of the stream. Creation of the Mario character Waluigi can be attributed to Camelot Software after Nintendo requested a Wario-like counterpart for Luigi during the development of Mario Tennis. Okay. So they did specifically ask for it. Wasn't totally sure on that. I'm going to see if there are any what are they? The clams. The ones that you use for fish bait. Do I have any of those? Actually, don't think I do. Oyster, mussel, blah, 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 blah. I have far too many things that I'm just storing in my brain. I'm telling myself, oh, these are for when CJ or Flick show up. And I just haven't sold any of them. Okay. I need to go grab some clams, I suppose. Because I will be needing fish bait. Or will be wanting fish bait, at least. Anyone out there? Any tuna? Nope. Since Golden Sun The Lost Age in 2002, they have exclusively made Mario Tennis and Mario Golf, with one exception, which sounds like it'll be big and funny and haha. We love golf for Capcom. Epic. I wonder how they feel about that. Was it always the plan to exclusively become a tennis and golf publisher? But they still make both. So like they made Mario Tennis Aces. Very neat. And those are the ones that, as far as I know, have pretty much always been received pretty well. Except, I think, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Though I might just be saying that because I know Scott the Woz fucking despises it. I don't know how people actually felt about the game. How it was actually received. As far as I know, no one's ever hated a Mario Golf game. Or at least, there hasn't been a widely hated Mario Golf or tennis game. As opposed to, say, Mario Party. Take out Golden Sun. The last game that wasn't a tennis or golf game was Shining Force 3 in 1997. Damn. That's an interesting history. I'm not even seeing the little water spouts to indicate clam. I don't even remember what they're actually called. It's been many a time since I've bothered to fish in depth. Manila clam. How could I forget? Manila's my favorite flavor of clam. Comedy's about delivery, folks. Comedy's about delivery. Going to go grab another shovel. Funnily enough, in 1997, they made their first golf game for the original PlayStation under Sony Computer Entertainment's Everybody's Golf. That's a contraction. Everybody is golf. Look inside your heart and you will find that you too are golf. Alright, I think I'm gonna check the pier again and then fuck it, let's go on a tour. It's been forever since I even purchased a Nook Miles ticket, so when I went to the Coelacanth, I just went to lots of Mystery Islands until one had rain and then I caught like 3. Yeah, that's what I assume the app means by it's like 6 stars rare. No, the raining is rare. Once it's raining, the thing will probably be easy to find. So if you look at 1997 forward, they made 3 games that weren't tennis or golf. Golly Wally. Clearly, everybody's golf was just so fucking good. Still wasn't easy. It took like 30 to 40 minutes for the first one. Very cool. Looking forward to it. Any manila clams? There is, in fact, more than one beach I can check. This may help. Oh, there's one. It's gonna be a communicator. It's gonna be discreetly revealing to me that Gulliver's on the other side of the island. Kind of weird their release dates. Yeah, I think Mario Golf died for a while, didn't it? When was the last Mario Golf game? Oh no, there was one on, was there one on 3DS? Maybe I have that wrong. I thought Mario Golf had died for a bit. Either yearly or every other year from 2009 to 2018. Okay. 2018 was Aces, then it took them 3 years to release Super Rush. Okay. Yeah. There was also a Mario Tennis on 3DS, right? You could probably tell I don't exactly own most of these games. Therefore, don't actually know their releases. Yeah, the only Mario Golf I have is Toadstool Tour for the GameCube, which I didn't put that much time into, but would love to try my hand at again. Last golf was World Tour in 2014. Okay, yeah, that is a pretty long time, and I think that's the 3DS, isn't it? I don't think the Wii U got a golf. Toadstool Tour was my shit as a kid. Played it with my grandma a lot. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I it kind of just fell into my lap, and story for I imagine most people who had Mario Golf games played it just because it was Mario, and then realized, wait, I don't actually fucking understand this. What's even going on? Wii U got one game from them, yeah, Ultra Smash. And I've never played a Mario Tennis. Sweet until you learn we got into a war of blocking each other's screen with the taunt button every time. I didn't know that actually that blocks people's screens. Epic. Wonderful. Oh, when is Super Rush released? Also, that's a fucking weird title. I don't think I'm the first to say that, but you just put 2 words together. Just like Ultra Smash. That's releasing like this summer, right? At the time, I wasn't like overly excited for it whenever I saw the reveal, but like it looks neat. I do want to play it. Mostly because I know it has a story mode. The game will be released for the Nintendo Switch on June 25th, 2021. That's my direct voice, apparently. Hope you enjoyed it. The game will be released for the Nintendo Switch on June 25th, 2021. It's my Sega direct voice. How many clams is enough clams? Creates a small speech bubble, but if you jam the button a lot, it fills the screen. That's wonderful. That's right. Yeah, it like did one in like different spots, right? So if you just did it a ton, it was like, brrr. I'd watch the shit out of a Sega Direct. Probably wouldn't buy anything. Yeah, me too. I mean, to be fair, I don't have any attachment to any Sega things beyond Sonic. But I'd watch the shit out of it. I mean, presumably if they did periodic Sega Directs, that would mean more Sonic news to be had. Because it's been a hot minute. Mario says some very out-of-character mean things. And the taunts, yeah, it sounds about right. I love how back and forth they go on whether or not they let Mario actually speak words. Luigi can usually speak words, unless it's the Mario and Luigi games, but... Mario, he either gets to say nothing, or he gets full-ass speech taunt bubbles in the spin-offs, or he gets to fucking hold an entire press conference fully voiced by Charles Martinet in, for Mario Sports Mix, I think it was. Trying to think of any moments where Mario has been, like, mean. Except being the fucking main antagonist of Donkey Kong Jr. and caging an animal. Because I feel like there's a history of that in, like, certain small little pockets, but I can't think of any at the moment. Move it! Okay, not as mean as I remember. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I remember those. Boo! Move it! And they're small enough that, yeah, that seems pretty normal for Mario. Not speaking full-ass sentences. I've been playing, just recently I restarted, I started playing Bowser's Inside Story for the first time in years. And hey, this is a fucking good game. I like that game. This is a pretty good game. It was like, that along with Super Paper Mario were like my childhood Mario RPGs. If I had to pick two. So it's been a nice little nostalgia moment. And fucking hell do I adore Mario and Luigi's just complete, vaguely Italian-sounding gibberish. Mashing R to Wahoo in Mario Party, yeah. Love Super, played the shit out of Super Paper Mario. Or Superstar Saga. You would have said Superstar Saga, I assume, if that were the case. Hi, Sky. You're doing a warrior pose. What's that all about? Super Paper, yeah. Yeah, that I think... It's definitely a contender for my favorite Mario game, period. It's up there. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to hit you with a shovel. The only reason I can't even, she's standing over the thing. I have hit her with a shovel twice trying to get it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, listen, I'm apologizing. I want to chat. Let's make today our best day ever. Epic. Thanks. I'm looking and I misremembered. By far the meanest one is yeah, that sounds right. Meanest one is Daisy. This shot's so easy. Seriously, are you aiming there? Can you really make this? Are you just gonna let me win? My favorite. No, 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 you klutz. Get it together. Oh, I love that. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? You klutz. Many, many clams. I suppose I should go make some stuff now. And then I'll go out to an island. I don't know how many islands I'll go to, because again, I don't want to be here too long, because I got stuff to do, but Ignore my room, it's a fucking mess. Well, it's not actually a mess, it's just a mishmash of terrible decorations that don't fit together, and also a goddamn... no, you can't see it. You can't see it. A wall-mounted tool board, not even centered, completely out of reach. With golf, the fucking there is no turns mode looks hilarious. Kind of want it for the one where you just like sprint. Yeah, that one looks wild. And like I said, I'm very, very intrigued by the RPG-esque looking story mode. I wonder if they took that idea from Calvin and Hobbes. Is there a Calvin and Hobbes strip about that? You'd think I'd remember. I got 2 Calvin and Hobbes collections. It was my shit as a kid. It's a comic where they play golf as a real-time contact sport with tackling. Amazing. Turns, pff, leg it to the ball. Now I want to pull out Toadstool Tour. What started this? Oh, Waluigi was mentioned. And then we started talking about Camelot. Contact golf sounds amazing. I want to try Toadstool Tour again. I feel like this might just be an assumption because so many of my GameCube games are just scratched and unusable, but I feel like it might not be usable. It's my fault. How dare you? How dare you start a conversation that's clearly interesting enough to sustain itself for this long? So I guess, as far as the golf series goes, am I wrong in saying that Toadstool Tour was the last one before the 3DS one? So we had the GameCube one, the 3DS one, and now the Switch one. So Mario Golf game is actually pretty big news.
Bastard.
Thank you, Partly. The real bastard is sitting here and having to manually make 17 bits of fish bait. Advanced, oh yeah, that's right, there's a GBA one. That's not, does Advanced Tour have RPG elements? I know the Game Boy ones do. Or the Game Boy 1. The original Game Boy 1. I know the, no idea? Okay. I know the seemingly RPG-infused story mode is actually not out of, not completely out of the ordinary. Which is funny to me. Movie idea. Post-apocalypse golf competition in the wastelands where the contestants are playing to deactivate their explosive collars around their necks and they're allowed to club each other. This sounds like a... I like it as a movie idea, but it absolutely sounds like a video game that someone would make. Like a fucking M-rated golf game. I gotta get this flour and these recipes out of my inventory. I'm gonna rush off to Nook's Cranny real quick. Bloodsport Golf would be a great video game. I'd play the hell out of that. They don't buy turnips on Sundays. In that case, I don't really see the point in making it a... I mean, I knew that, but, I don't really see the point in, making you unable to buy turnips, after noon. I don't know why it has to only be a morning thing, if they don't buy on Sunday anyway. I haven't bought turnips in a long while, so that hasn't been frustrating lately, but, A lot of times I would realize, like, at 2 p.m. on Sunday, shit, I didn't buy turnips. Why do I have to... Ow. It's a morning thing because that's when they're sold. There isn't a reason for it. I mean, fair. Well, fair in that, yes, it's fair that it's arbitrary. You're right. But in that case, I don't understand. I feel like it would make sense to just have it be an all Sunday thing. Because, like, every other special visitor is like, I'll be here until 5 a.m. tomorrow. My existence is only to serve you. Daisy Mae's like, fuck, I'm out of here. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm gonna deposit some bells so they're not taking up inventory space. And, Nook Miles ticket. Been a while. You can tell it's been a while because, people have historically been shocked in chat. How do you have that many Nook Miles? I don't spend them, ever. Ever. I simply do not. They just accumulate. I'm shocked it's not like a meme in this game that, like, people don't use them. Am I weird for not using them? I literally have no idea how many miles I have. Like, yeah, I'd figure that'd be a little more widespread that, like, kinda still haven't played. Understandable. Again, streaming is the only reason that I've kept up with this. And even then, I've faltered on a couple bits. Yeah, I've really only faltered once. I didn't stream, Flip's birthday. I just completely missed it because that happened to be the Xenoblade finale day. We were doing more important things. I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? Otherwise, the only thing I've been, like, really disappointed in missing is that, I didn't get, like, I think there was a Rossetti figure or something, that, you could get, like, for Groundhog Day, and because I didn't stream for a while, I just completely missed that that was a thing. Xenoblade finale was better than Flip. I mean, yeah, but both would have happened, however. But yeah, I will stream it. It will simply be nearly a year after this series is finished for me. For some reason, sometimes I feel weird, like, this stream series will be ending, like, to talk about it in those terms. It's like, that's what it is. It is a series of streams of a video game. It is a series. Objectively, that is the definition of the word series. Why do you feel weird saying that? It feels, like, weirdly formal to refer to my streams in that way. The Animal Crossing stream series will be ending by the end of March. By the way, we're nearly fucking done with this. There's, like, I think one stray birthday after Founders Day, but the plan was always to stream every event of this until we reach Founders Day. Until the, I've played this for a year, essentially. So there'll be some stray things, and it's not that I'll just completely stop streaming it. Like, I'll vibe in Animal Crossing for a stream just on a whim if I want to. But, yeah, as a series that I'm committed to streaming, it's gonna be over at like the 24th or something like that. I don't actually know when Founders Day is. I should probably learn that. Do I have... I'm gonna grab an extra fishing rod, just in case. Actually, can't you buy extra tools, like, on the islands? Am I wrong? It's been so long since I've done this. You can? Okay. Okay, it's the garbage ones. Yeah. In that case, I will bring one extra. I don't have any extras. Okay. I will not be buying an extra. Bringing an extra. Let me purchase this from my own storage. I'm thinking about how fucking long Xenoblade lasted. I think I was at that game for like 5 months. And as far as long games go, that's a record for me, honestly. Breath of the Wild took me 9 months, with very extended breaks in between. But Breath of the Wild took me a total of 9 months to stream that all the way through. Knights of the Old Republic was a similar length of time. Xenoblade's the first time that I've actually gotten through it in a somewhat reasonable amount of time. If I were to stream like one of the Fallouts, like if I were to stream Fallout New Vegas, just try and do as many quests as I possibly can. I'm curious how long that would take in terms of stream time. 8 streams? Nice. Granted, at the time, I think that was back when my streams were generally around 90 minutes instead of 3 hours. Which is very short as far as streams go. I don't know how I did that for so long, or why I did that for so long. It wasn't like for lack of time or anything, but and then yeah, there was like a month or 2 month period where I just like took a break from it. No, you don't need to collect weeds. Shut up. Shut up. Leave the weeds. It's not raining, but actually, is there much of anything I could get here? I suppose I could go swimming around. Oh, that's a knock on the door. Give me a second. Hi, I'm back. Wahoo. Video games. My sister walked in and was like, "You're streaming this early?" Yeah, I'm busy this evening, but it was a character birthday, so I had to stream. I was legally obligated. Do I have my wetsuit? Did I put my wetsuit in storage? Was this a completely pointless trip? I mean, that's kind of how Nook Miles moments go, but sure. That's fine. I presume there's no pier that I can grab things from. I really don't have my wetsuit. Damn. I just did that by complete accident. Let's grab this. A lot of people like go to a bunch of islands to specifically in search of like new villagers and things like that, and haven't ever done that because I'm far too attached to my villagers to ever give any of them away. All right, we're going back. Very good start here. I'm gonna at least grab my wetsuit because there's 2 creatures I can grab that I don't think they expire this month, but you know, they're available. Okay, yeah, I did Breath of the Wild in like 12-ish streams. Solid. Solid. I don't know how many streams it took me total. A lot of them being literally 12 hours long. Yeah, that'll do it. It is a long game. Oh, thank you for following, Lilith Kiss. How you doing? I appreciate that. What am I gonna do? What did I come to do? Grab wetsuit. Wowza. Things are hard to remember when you say them 4 seconds ago. Now I guess it'd be in fashion items if it's here. I don't see it. It's the leaf print one. Oh, it's at the bottom. Yeah. Not the stripes. Stripes are fuck ugly. Man, now I'm back to, I'm not wearing, These fucking socks in this wetsuit. Nope, I'm keeping it. Fuck you. Damn it, now I'm thinking about how we have no info on Breath of the Wild 2. Less even because I'm, like, super excited for the game, which I am, but more because, like, I know once it's out, that'll be, like, a day one but 5-month-long playthrough. Literally at 16-hour randomizer streamers also. Yeah, for me, it's, I don't do ones that long. I simply do not. We all know this, I think. I would love to, but that would presumably be like a summer thing. I have a couple ideas for like marathon streams that I would love to do. Like, I'd love to zoom through the the original Donkey Kong Country trilogy, like all in one stream. I think that'd be fun. I had an idea for a charity stream where I did I not 100%ed but finished Shadow the Hedgehog, as in did 10 paths all in one stream, and like as each donation goal is reached, I have to add one more path to the stream for a potential total of 326 paths, I think it is. I think something like that would be fun. I think Shadow the Hedgehog, with how many possible paths there are, like, I feel like that could lend itself well to a pretty versatile, like, charity stream sort of marathon. I think that'd be fun. There's something else. Basically, there's a lot of games that, like, I would just love to play all in one sitting that, I simply have not had the time to commit to marathoning them on stream, as fun as I think it would be. Looking back on my archive, there are 2 videos. 10 hours of Mario Kart, part 1 and 2. Oh, what other ideas have I had? I feel like there's gotta be more. I'd love to do something like that with Sonic Adventure 2. I could play Smash Bros. For 10 hours and barely notice. Oh god, me and my brother have to stream Subspace Emissary at some point. That's been a thing I've wanted to do for years, but actually organizing the time to have me and my brother be available at the same time is difficult, and we just haven't gotten around to that one yet. Thought I saw a bug or something climbing around on my tripod. I did not. I am seeing things. Okay, not having luck on the sea creature front, I don't think. In a second, I'll check the app and see what it is specifically that I'm looking for. There's 2 things. Favorite Subspace Emissary fact is they programmed elemental weaknesses into Rayquaza so he takes extra damage from ice attacks. But Fox and Diddy don't have those. I didn't know that. That's neat, but also, what? Here's a thing you can only do in the boss rush, I guess. Maybe they intended that as just like a extra little thing that you can discover on your own. Nope, not the tuna. Brawl is a weird game. This is true. Snow Crab, available all day from November to April. Spider Crab, March to April. Oh, that's a very short period. But both of them are all day. Both of them should just be here. One is fast, the other is extra fast. And I haven't found anything that's super difficult to catch so far, so I have a lot of trouble with the fast ones when swimming for sea creatures. I don't know if there's like a specific strategy to it that I don't know, but I kind of just aggressively chase them down and hope that one day they land in my hands. Is Brawl the smash I put the most time into? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's not even a question. Easily. I had Melee, and Melee was my first, but and I put a ton of time into it as a kid. But as soon as I got Brawl, that was it. That was it. That was the one, and it's probably because it had a story mode. Probably the main thing. I mean, and also everyone had it. Like, I think Melee was technically a little bit before my time, so. My friends didn't all have Melee. For most of my friends, the Wii was the first thing they had, not the N64. So everyone had Brawl. That was like the one Smash game that I could get together with my friends and play all the time. Does the Freezy spawn in that fight? That's a good question. I don't know. Pretty sure items spawn. Melee is great. I don't know that there's... Yeah, there are people who would disagree with that, but, we've been new. Brawl was fine, a lot of fun at the time. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, actually going back to it, can be kinda hard. But fuck, it's so much better as a launcher for Project M. Project M is good shit. Sometimes I wish I was a little bit more into Smash than I am. I think the only reason I'm not is because the only people I can really play with are... It's mostly just my brother, and I don't do online very frequently. Brawl Minus is also so fun. I knew that was a thing. That's the one where they, like, aggressively buff everyone, and that's its version of balance, right? I never played it, but I knew that was a thing, and it seemed fun and neat. Yes, it's hilarious. A Red King, it's not even, it was fast, but it wasn't even close to the one I needed. Pikachu has like 3 dashes. Buff everyone to be as stupid as Meta. That's right, Meta Knight was fucking dumb in Brawl. I completely forgot about that. Sonic is like double speed. Hell yeah. So I just got the Mayflash GameCube adapter. Is that the PC one? I don't know which one I have. Purely so I don't have to use the shitty third-party drivers for the Wii U adapter. Oh, okay, yeah. PC, Wii U, Switch. Yeah, that's probably the one I have. My brother's the one that bought it, but it has, like, those 3 switches. It can be used on all of them. So that might be it, or at least, it's at least similar. I don't use it too frequently. Last time I used it was for the Sunshine stream series. Like, it worked, but it was just kind of dumb. Didn't like it. No force feedback. At least the Mayflash has that. What was I gonna say? I feel like I had something about Smash. Not like an epic Smash hot take, because Rayquaza thing is sillier than I remember. Oh boy. Resists all forms of damage except ice. That was the way that they implemented that? Sure. I suppose it gets the job done, but I feel like there may have been a more efficient way to go about that. It effectively has, like, way more HP, way more HP than it should, yeah. That's interesting. That's a odd way to get to implement that, but sure, I guess it does it. Supposed to have a weak point to damage, but they just didn't put one in. Like one specific hitbox that took more damage. Okay. I remember certain bosses in Subspace feeling like they ended a lot sooner than they should, and I think I felt that way about Rayquaza, so I guess it wasn't too bad, but Ice moves do 1.0 damage, yeah. Every other move does even less, yeah. Stop giving me sea anemones. I didn't check the rarities on these sea creatures. Or if there's any... I don't think there are conditions to certain sea creatures showing up. Except maybe some are only at certain times of day. No, it's just all day, fast. They don't even have rarity indicators, at least not in this app. I love how all Smash games are a catastrophe. Melee was busted in so many ways. I mean, yeah, they're bound to happen when you have games so ambitious, but yeah, Brawl has all these stupid things. God, remember God, Brawl really said, what if we absolutely broke our fighting game by deciding that every single character has a chance of just falling over at any given moment? I kind of love it, but I fully understand why people hate it. Worst decision. Smash 64, have you seen Kirby's up tilt? Not knowingly, no. Smash Melee, have you seen Fox and Falcon? Yeah. I don't know how they programmed that in. We're like, nah, it's fine. Was there anything that influenced trip rates, or was it just like a flat, everyone can do this at any point? I mean, that's the more fair thing, but it'd be very funny if it was like, oh yeah, Sonic, because he's so fast, trips more often. Smash Brawl, hey, what if you just, like, fell over? I don't remember Kirby's up tilt in, 64. I remember in 64 the grabs are extremely fucking powerful. I'm, of course, one of those that played 64, like, way after playing both Melee and Brawl, so it was more just a history lesson and not anything that I'd actively choose to play in my own time beyond that, but, fuck, the grabs were wacky. Supposedly dashing back and forth too much makes it happen more. That sounds right, yeah. Smash 64 is a mess also, Kirby and Pikachu are so broke, hit stun is so long, and at the competitive level it's neutral, and then suddenly the longest combo in Smash history. What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't know about that. Smash 4 Bayonetta, what a huge mistake. I never, I think Lucas was the only DLC I bought for Smash 4, so I didn't actually have experience with the DLC characters. I know a lot of them were notoriously broke, but I know Bayonetta is, like, the most fucked out of all of them. At least, like, 3 frames of inherent lag minimum. Cloud in Smash 4 was so good. Was he one of the broken ones? This makes me sad to play him in Ultimate. Oh no, did they nerf him a ton? I mean, I guess they would if he was broken, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Every DLC got pretty well balanced eventually, where Cloud was seen as the best in the game, but people didn't hate him. Okay, solid. Except Bayo. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and just shove all these away. I think I'll do one more island run and then I'm out, I think. Bayo was last, so no balance patch. I suppose that makes sense. And she had everything. You know, even in Ultimate, I'm completely unfamiliar with Bayonetta's moveset. Very rarely do I mean, I don't play... There's a lot of characters that I'm not as familiar with as I should be. Just because I don't play the game near as much as I used to. Recently, my brother was playing online with some friends, and he was like on a Discord call, and I was just in the room kind of spectating, and then I just quietly took the controller from him and told him to pretend that he was the one playing, and then did like 5 matches with them thinking it was him. And I got completely fucked by Bayonetta as Shulk. And then immediately demanded a rematch and won that one. But yeah, Smash, I think I get fatigued really quickly or something like that. I don't know how to explain it because I always start really strong and then after I get my first stock off, I'm bad. I just get real bad. And of course it had been a really long time since I played, so basically every character I played I had to readjust to how they worked. So within the span of one match, I was the worst Shulk you've ever seen, and then was epic Xenoblade man. Epic John Xenoblade. Her dodges were better than everyone because of Bat Within. There are combos that work on everyone but her. Which time was a counter that could lead to death at any percent, regardless of the move countered. It could be a jab. She's designed to have 2 up B uses, but a glitch gave her 3, so she could kill off the top from combos that started at like 0. Holy shit, I have to see this. That's kind of wonderful. People hated her. Oh, I'm sure. Smash 4 Shulk was weird. I respect anyone who could play him in 4. Including me. Understandable. You had to cycle... Yeah, you couldn't, like, just hold it and then drag to the one you want. Yeah, you had to mash B. I tried Shulk a couple times in 4. Yeah, he was announced in 4... just after I got into the original Xenoblade, basically. So I was excited to play as him, and then I tried, and I was like, oh, this is actually, I have to actually try here. But also, yeah, mashing B didn't help. And then, recently, in the little bits that I've played Smash, I've, tried Shulk again, and I actually like him a lot. I'm sure he's been improved since 4, and that's part of why. I'm also just better at Smash than I was, I hope. Ultimate, he's more playable for me. I like to play Shulk, but, like, never use arts, LMAO. Because, like, you can memorize directions, yeah. Shulk had some of the most advanced tech in Smash 4. Lots of ways to cancel out lag with his neutral B and things like that. Let me smash the mic with my cup. One day I'll learn. Oh, huge dork for Smash shit. Oh, I know. I say with no judgment whatsoever. Hey! LMAO. What was I gonna say? I was gonna read the thing. See, even when I don't actually have a thing to say, a lot of times I just, like, fucking my go-to sentences. What was I gonna say? You didn't. You weren't. Shut up. Have you heard of Bidot style? No. I have no idea what that is. It is not raining, so I can't get that fish. So I suppose I will go for all the things again. I forgot. Oh no. This crazy fucking thing for Smash Wii U. I just completely forget that there was, in fact, a 3DS version. Like, Smash 4 to me just means Wii U, and I'm sure that's the case for most people, but... Wowza. I really did buy both games and proceeded to play Smash 3DS for about a week total. Oh, look, that's cool. That's a bot. And none of my mods are here, so, die, please. Get away. Away it goes. That's the first time I used the ban hammer in a while. Rain fury upon you like it was nothing. I heard a stick fall and collide with my window AC unit. You mapped special moves to the C stick. Oh yeah, I guess you could do that with the custom mapping and grip the controller different. Oh, I want to see this. Smash Wii U had loads of one-frame tricks that were really hard to pull off. Speedo, if you learned it, you could just do them super easy. Interesting. It's neat. Hold up. This just doesn't let me scroll half the time, the Twitch chat. Legendary tech discovery only eSam ever used. Somehow this made you able to do things that were otherwise too hard. Yeah. It like buffered options or something. Control scheme is just weird. I wish I was a Smash dork. I say as if it's like this thing that's impossible for me to attain. That's a big old crab. Whoo! I got a spider crab. Water bugs can rest easy. One more crab. That's scary, lol. That was a big old thing. A largeon. Water heater! Who is showering? It is 1 p.m. It is not out of the question for someone to be showering right now. Actually, in this house, it's not out of the question for anyone to shower at any point. I just wish you didn't make noise in my room. For those who don't know, I have a... My room is really more... I've said this a bunch of times. This room is really more of an extension of the garage than it is a room in and of itself. And the fucking water heater's in here. And this is the room I sleep in. Which also means its insulation is like wildly different. I don't know if it's fair to say it's not really insulated, but the temperature in here is consistently completely different from the rest of the house. But we don't got enough bedrooms for all of us. So this is the bedroom for me. One step up from the cupboard under the stairs. Haha, I referenced the Transphobia Magic series. Please laugh. Lots of Smash things. Caught a red king crab. Okay, that's not what I needed. Perfect pivoting was free. ZL special, L shield, CR attack, R jump, R stick special. You needed special mapped to like 3 buttons. That's fucking wild. No, not this. Basically, if you held down ZL, it made R stick your 1-frame stick. Jesus Christ. This is all going completely over my head. Beyond how confusing it is, but I suppose that's the point. Perfect pivots were so cool, I missed them. I don't even know what a perfect pivot is. I don't know what that is. Does that just have to do with turning? Like, you can turn without any sort of traction? That's what that sounds like to me. Smash 4 tech. 1-frame turns, okay. Solid. Wowza, Cam can use their context clues. They're a way to move a small amount backwards out facing a different way for more than a tiny bit. Then you could do weird shit with it, I imagine. Like a tiny baby wave dash. Yeah, the most competitive Smash, huge air quotes, I've ever done is, I entered a tournament in junior high, at the high school. I was like one of the only, junior high students who even learned of the tournament and joined it, but, I practiced Brawl for like 2 weeks against level 9 CPUs for this tournament specifically. They had a Brawl tournament and a Melee tournament. I was eliminated in my second match of Brawl when that was the one that I was practicing. And then I got second place in the Melee tournament, having only booted it up once in that practice period. I think it was Lucas for Brawl and Ness for Melee. And I did shockingly well given that, but also high school and junior high students, so. Who'd you play as? Yeah, Lucas, Lucas, Brawl, Ness, Melee. I would have probably gone differently today. I don't play Ness near as much as I did. I still love to play Ness, but not near as much. I mean, I don't play it, seriously enough to have, like, a specific main that's like my favorite that I stick to and specifically try to learn them with some secondaries. I don't know who I'd say my one main is, but I play a lot of Bowser Jr., Young Link, and an occasional bit of Shulk. Sometimes throw a Peach in there, who I'm terrible with, but still enjoy playing. Melee Ness is such funny, weird tech. You look like a Bowser Jr. player. I'll accept this. I cannot explain it, but you do. He's still, like, the fucking lowest in the tier list, right? He's down there for sure. Sometimes I'll go K-Rool if I feel like not trying. I actually went to a Brawl launch tournament. This was the UK launch. I had been playing Brawl since the Japanese release at the time. Ooh, very neat. I swear to God, if you tweeted, based on what I look like, who do I main and Smash? I feel like people would say Bowser Jr. or maybe I'm loopy from being sleepy. Oh, I'm gonna tweet that later. Hold up. You know, you could just consecutively perform perfect pivots and slide across the stage. Brawl released in Japan in January. The UK release? When is the US release? I don't think I got it on launch or anything, but... Oh, my camera's brighter than usual, because there's... Usually I'm, you know, streaming at night, there's not a sun shining directly through the window that's right in front of my face. June! That's a difference! That's certainly a difference. You know, I do play Ness, about as much as I play Shulk, but I have found that I'm just not as good with Ness as I either used to be or used to think I was. The UK got it so late that I got the game, went on vacation to Britain in the summer, and it was still only a store demo there. Holy shit. I had no idea. Not that 7-year-old Cam would have had reasons to have any idea on that. Oh, this one's a fast one. Hopefully that's a good sign. Where are you fucking going? Schlippy, get back here. It'd be really cool if I got out of here with the final sea creature. Yeah, it wouldn't be the final sea creature for me, but the last one I can get during this month, I think. Hey, so this is random. Shoot for it. But you know, kiss the girl? I have no idea what you're referring to. Give me the Galdern crab. From the Disney... Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, what of it? Little Mermaid? Oh, I just landed on it. Very cool. Is that the same big one? Yeah, okay. Well. That song is like one word off being gender neutral and it pisses me off. Oh, I can't remember the... Oh, I haven't seen the... No one's done a gender neutral cover. Yeah, that's shocking to me. Kiss the fish. But yeah, I guess you're right. It's funny. Kiss the fucko. Sorry, I like the word fucko specifically. It's just a nice, fun word. God, I remember I was only allowed to play a little bit of Brawl when it came out, and my dad was like, if you go run a mile, you can play another hour. And I almost puked. I ran so fast. I remember feeling weird playing it at the time because it was rated T. And I think so was Melee, but it was rated teen and I was 7. I was fucking 7. So even though there wasn't really a ton in the game that like, you know, it's still a Nintendo game. Snake is the main thing, but I still felt weird playing it. There were a couple of T-rated Nintendo games in that era that I think now would probably be E10. That I played and that they only let me play, that my parents only let me play because I had played other games in the series that were not rated T. So they're like, it's the same series, it'll be fine. And like, largely it was, but that said, say, Star Fox Assault is a wildly different game from Star Fox 64 and has a wildly different move. I'm not saying, oh, I shouldn't have played it that young, but, you know, the rating makes a little bit of sense. And it was one of those that I still felt weird playing. Come on. We got another speedy one. Please be the snow crab. Star Fox Assault is so good. I do wish that, I do kind of wish that Star Fox went a little more in that direction, because it's one of those games that, like, it's one of those games that's, like, really, really good, but, like, clearly could have been... Oh, I got it. Snow crab. Cool. I got what I needed. Very neat. It's, Star Fox Assault kind of occupies a similar space in my brain as, like, Sonic Adventure 2, where, they're both so good, and I really adore the gameplay styles of them, but there's, like, these little glaring flaws that, like, make it clear that with some polishing, this could be, like, the greatest game in its franchise by far, and soar super far above its predecessors, but then they never followed up on it, and it's very sad. Like... Adventure 2 is great. Adventure 2 is my favorite Sonic game, and very much a contender for, like, one of my top 3, top 5 games. I adore the hell out of that game. If they made an Adventure 3 in that time and refined it just a little bit more, it would have been, like, best game ever. Best game on the planet. And Star Fox Assault is kind of similar, because Star Fox Assault is really fun, but, you know... There's a lot of missions that a lot of the missions get repetitive. Some of them last way too long. It's got a bunch of like little teeny flaws that make certain parts of it pretty frustrating. And if they had just built on that foundation, it would have been great. But because, I mean, I don't think it was necessarily a case of like, oh, this didn't sell well or this didn't get such great reception. It was more so, oh, the DS is out, so we're gonna make one for the DS. But they just never followed up on it. And I feel like if they made another game in that style, it would have been more polished and it would have been like objectively better. Basically, they say, oh my, the boy's too shy. Yeah, that is the only line that, like, specifically makes the song straight. It's like that one word and that's it. Yeah, you're totally right. Star Fox. If only that series, like, was given to a cool third party to make something cool. Yeah, being a Star Fox fan sucks. Oh, thank you for following. Omnipotina. It's a good line. The good line, good name. That's a good fucking name. I want a Star Fox game that's like Undertale, complete with sands. Yes. I want a Star Fox game that's kind of like Fire Emblem, including the dating. I think I saw you tweet about that. That would be phenomenal. There's so many series that I really just like the characters and would not give a shit what genre they put them into. Give me a Sonic anything that's not a platformer and I will still eat it the hell up. Give me a legit Sonic RPG that's not Sonic fucking Chronicles, please. Precisely, I just love Fox and Falco, yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog Angry Birds. You know, that would work shockingly well. Sonic the Dark Chronicle 2. You know what? I'd even be down for a Sonic Chronicles 2. Sonic Chronicles ended on a fucking cliffhanger where Eggman takes over the entire planet. Really, Sonic Forces is the Sonic Chronicles 2 we were all wanting. You know, everyone clamoring for that Sonic Chronicles sequel. God, Sonic Chronicles is so bad. I really loved playing through it as like a Sonic history lesson. It is a bad game. I can't believe Sonic Chronicles thought it would get a sequel. Especially when like so many of especially given that like not even just from the quality of it, like, why would this get a sequel? It also just was, like, legally a problem. That was the game that... Oh, fuck. Let me just hit my tripod. Give me a second. Sorry about that. We good? We good. That's the game that, like, cribbed so many, ideas from the Archie comics that, that's why Ken Penders sued Sega, I believe. Eggman has an IQ that is literally higher than the scale goes. Not that IQ is real. Correct. Good caveat. How high does the scale go? I know 100's supposed to be the average, but Eggman's is fucking 300 canonically. Absolute gamer. A gamer and a feminist. Theoretical max of IQ is like 250. That, I suppose, would make sense insofar as much as IQ makes sense. 413. Is that a joke or was that said somewhere else? Because I know specifically the Sonic Heroes manual says his IQ is 300. I will be donating crabs. Supposedly highest is 198. Really? Okay. It's not intelligence or whatever, it's just IQ. Yeah, I guess it is a thing that you can in fact measure, it's just not a thing you should base, like, anything on. IQ is 6969. Oh my god. What was I feel like I had something more on the Sonic thing. Eggman would do a better job than the current American government. Please shove me in a robot body and let me, and relieve me of my free will. Please. IQ is like chess horoscopes. Yeah, playing through, there's a lot of people I've seen that like, this is just getting deep into Sonic stuff now that not everyone will have the context or even care about for. Yeah, Sonic Chronicles cribbed a shit ton from the Archie comics. Like its main villain is like an evil echidna is an evil echidna who's like part of this tribe that secretly survived. It's basically the Dark Legion from the Archie comics, and they just give it a different name and rename the leader of it. There's even like a defector from that faction that helps Sonic and friends, and it's all just cribbed from like all of Knuckles' storyline from the Penders era of the Archie comics, and they just fucking basically stole it. It's really funny. And they're like, yeah, this is no problem whatsoever. This will get a sequel. What if we just took the Nazi echidnas and kind of toned down the Nazi part of them? God, the Archie comics are so fucking funny. Nazi echidnas is not even slightly an exaggeration. Pretty sure this is like the third time I've mentioned this on stream, and I've also mentioned it on Twitter like twice. There is a Sonic Archie comic featuring the First They Came for Blank poem, whatever that's called, from the Holocaust, and they just replace. That's just printed almost verbatim in an Archie comic, and they replaced various groups with hedgehogs and echidnas. It's so fucking shameless and offensive. I was so blown away when I learned there were Nazi Knuckles. When I was a kid reading, like, oh boy. Kid! Yeah, I've never, like, actually read any of them beyond the few that are in Sonic Mega Collection, of course. When I was a kid, I was very fascinated by the concept of them and read a ton of, like, wiki articles about them and, like, knew about concepts in passing. Definitely didn't know that the echidnas were fascists in the comics. I was more so just blown away by the fact that, oh my god, there's more than one Knuckles. Just period. Knuckles was a fucking Kryptonian. Everyone's dead. Nope, they're not. They're all just hiding in secret. Is there anything else I want to do before we stop? Let me shove these fish into storage. Sonic the Hedgehog Animal Crossing crossover. I'm down. Let me put Chaos Emeralds all over my island. Let me dress up as Eggman. I want to be Eggman. Someday I want to stream myself beating Sonic 06. God, me too. Also, I'd watch the hell out of that. I like the flowers around your house. Oh, thank you. One of the only good bits of real design I did. Having a garden at all. I don't know how the Archie comics exist. God, me neither. I'm surprised that they lasted so long. Like, I'm not shocked that they made them, but that they were sustained until, like, what, 3 or so years ago? Following the same continuity that was first laid down in the 90s before there was a Sonic 3. Like, that part is shocking to me, because that was, like, that's one of the few instances, I think, of, like, you know, I've talked about this before, how, like, early video games were kind of a Wild West in terms of tie-in material. Like, there wasn't much in the way of established canon, at least not much that was successfully carried over from the original Japanese intentions and blah, blah, blah. So tie-in material could just do fucking anything and be entirely unlike the games. Case in point, the Mario movie exists. Case in point, like, Sonic Archie comics very early on introducing the concept of an extra faction of Nazi echidnas. All these things that absolutely do not match the source material. Just like this Wild West. Mega Man was definitely affected by that early on. And I think the Archie comics is one of the only ones that, like, survived that, like, that environment into, like, the 2010s, that wasn't, like, killed off early on in favor of tie-in material that was more closely aligned with the source material. The Sonic Archie comics just fucking kept going. And eventually, like, over time became more like the games. But, like, still ultimately followed the same continuity where Sonic has an Uncle Chuck, and his name is Ogilvy Maurice, and the original Ivo Robotnik fucking died. Like that kind of, like, why is that? How was that allowed to survive? It's so shocking. Sonic Underground is such a good meme. I do miss the crazy side of side content of video games. Yeah, I do kind of wish I lived in that sort of in that era. I'm sure my viewpoint on video game side material would have been wildly different. Ship was born, the throne awaits, I see the Japanese version of Adventure 2, Maria has a disease that's basically space AIDS. Yep, and that's why Gerald made Shadow. He was trying to make a life form that he could, like, use the blood of to make a cure. That's why he wanted to make the ultimate life form. I think that's a really, really good... I think that adds a really good dimension to the backstory that just wasn't carried over. Was that said explicitly in the game? Which was removed for being, you know, space AIDS. Okay, I always thought that, that was, like, confirmed in, like, supplementary material and not actually shown in the game. Shadow the Hedgehog gay ally. Yeah, they ally is not necessary. SA 1 and 2 would make such good remakes. Yeah, I don't actively long for them, but I absolutely wouldn't say no. I wish we got any... The two... I guess the two games that I'm, like, actively most excited for, or most, like, invested in right now, are... Oh, I didn't get that. Invested in right now are Breath of the Wild 2 and any info whatsoever about the next Sonic game, because I've gone off on this tangent a bunch of times. To me, it makes the most sense right now, outside of going for creating a completely different Sonic formula. I think as, like, their big comeback, I think it would make most sense to, like, try and do an adventure-ish style game. Because, like, that's the one nostalgia market that I don't think they've really attempted to tap into beyond, like, occasional references to the material from that, to the lore from that era. They haven't attempted an adventure-ish game in a very long time, of course, so I feel like that would make sense, but also that's probably, like, my nostalgia talking, like, golly gee, wouldn't it be cool if we got a Sonic Adventure 3, guys? I would enjoy a remake so long as they kept the terrible timing on the English line delivery. I think you're the fake hedgehogger. I'll make you eat those words. Ah, you thought it was Breath of the Wild 2, but it was me, Skyward Sword HD. I know that's a Dio joke from JoJo, but I don't know JoJo fucking at all, so I have no idea what the voice of... I don't know what Dio's voice sounds like. I'm sure it's not like this! Dr. Mobius! God, I can't wait for Breath of the Wild 2. God, I can't wait for any info about it. Like, I can fucking wait on the game. I don't care how much time they take on it. I would just like to know something. That said, I know there were a lot of... Wait, hold up. Let me go back before I go on another tangent. Maria and Knuckles are women who love women. MLM solidarity. Can't wait for Breath of the Wild 2. The lore is going to be amazing. Last Direct I nearly forgot. I just can't believe they were, like, literally... No news. Fuck you. The fact they literally did that, unfucking believable. That said, I know a lot of people were very unhappy with that specifically. Like, the fact that they mentioned it but didn't have any info. If they didn't mention it at all, like, I do believe them that they don't have any news. That they don't have anything to reveal, and, like, that's totally fine. I think, like... It is disappointing, but that's totally... to me, that's fine. It's more so just the audacity of the Skyward Sword remake that bothers me. All that said, I do feel like if they didn't mention it at all, then there would have been even more anger. Like, I totally get frustration with the fact that they came on screen and were directly like, we have nothing, but take this garbage. If they didn't mention it at all, though, if they didn't even acknowledge the existence of Breath of the Wild 2 and were like, here's Skyward Sword HD, I do feel like there would be more anger. I don't necessarily fault them for, like, acknowledging the fact that there's no news. The original game was $50 with a controller. Yeah, no, the Skyward Sword remake's fucking garbage. And I say that as someone who is excited for the existence of the remake. I think the price tag is garbage. I think the fact that it's literally just an upscale is terrible. I'll probably... I've gone on this tangent before. I'll probably get it eventually. I'm not, like, against a Skyward Sword remake because I... God help me, adore Skyward Sword. Yeah, the fact that that's it and it's a $60 price tag, cool. Thanks, guys. Very much appreciated. They're re-releasing Skyward Sword so that they can go super deep into the lore for Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, at the very least, they're doing the thing that they always do, which is to release a remake in the meantime to tide everyone over. That's why we got two remakes before Breath of the Wild even happened. Was it 2 or was it 3? I would buy it if they had added an option to romance gear him. I'm down. I need wood. I will be crafting fishing rods. What team made Link's Awakening remake? I don't know. Was it Grezzo again? Oh, also, yeah, I completely forgot about Link's Awakening. Yeah, we're going to be getting 2 remakes again before the next real one. Do you think their plan is to inevitably, like, go through most Zelda games and remake them? Do you think there's a... do you think there is a... Oracle's set of remakes anywhere in our near future? I want a Triforce Heroes port to Switch. How did people feel about Triforce Heroes? I never played it. I don't know a thing about it. Hello, hi, how are we? Just woke up at the fresh time of 1. Hi, Thomas, welcome. Oh my god, finally, a mod. We've been swarmed by bots. I had to ban exactly 1 bot in the absence of mods. Anyway, how are you? I like that you can make Link wear a dress. Oh, hell yeah. It was Grezzo. Okay. Have they done every Zelda remake? I know they did Ocarina and Majora's Mask. I don't know if they did Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. Why did I leave this room? I'm still crafting fishing rods. I'm distracted by conversations. How dare we? That last direct I nearly forgot. The direct I'm kind of warming up to what was in the direct over time. Like the fact that we're getting a Mario Golf that looks really good and is the first one in 7 years. That's bigger than I think people gave it credit for. And I guess I'm kind of just saying that because I don't have a big attachment to Mario Golf and would like to get into it. So like that's a perfect opportunity for me to do that. So there's that. Splatoon 3's big. And then there was something else. There's something else. Anyway, I'm warming up to it. I do understand people having super high expectations given the really long gap between things and the fact that Breath of the Wild or Zelda news at all was a possibility and they didn't deliver on that. But, with time, I'm warming up to the stuff that was announced a little bit more. Done by Tantalus. Okay, I have no idea what that is. Wind Waker was Nintendo themselves. Okay, solid. Oh yeah, and there's the, I completely forgot about the Smash announcement somehow. Which I don't have really any legitimate thoughts on beyond, I like the first Xenoblade, so like the series getting rep is cool. Will I play as them or buy that DLC? Probably not, I don't care. Third-party porter most of the time. Rather wait for a good game than have a rushed game now. I mean, fully agreed. I would like info on Breath of the Wild, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm not super clamoring for it to be released very, very soon. They did the Sonic Mania Switch port, for example. Oh, interesting. Who do you think will be the last 2 DLC people? I mean, I don't specifically have predictions. I would like a Sonic rep. And I think as far as Sonic reps go, Eggman's probably the most likely. I think it would make some sense if they were to like, I feel like I'm wondering if they have like a specific plan for the last reveal to be like a big one in that it's like a major first party character, or it's like a major third party rep for a franchise that hasn't gotten it in a long time. Like, I feel like if they ended on a Sonic rep, that would make a lot of sense, because it would be this kind of bookending thing, because Sonic was one of the first third party reps, period. I think that'd be neat, but that's also me rationalizing, me want Eggman, me want any Sonic rep. Fucking what if they did another Metal Gear rep? Hell yeah, sure, why not? I want Doom Guy and Eggman, and those I do think are pretty likely. I think Doom or Halo rep is very, very plausible, because like there's been pretty much nothing in the way of like shooter history, and like everyone said it at this point, Smash is more about like celebrating the history of gaming as a whole, as opposed to just Nintendo, of course. So I feel like it would make a lot of sense to have a Doom or a Halo rep. Raiden would be the only possible choice if they did do another Metal Gear. Raiden would be sick. So I said Metal Gear rep, hell yeah. I don't know anything about Metal Gear. I'm only saying that as like just the principle of, well, the first one was Snake. It would be really cool if they ended with a Metal Gear thing. That would be epic. Sephiroth was a spirit before being added. Spirits do not deconfirm. Yes, this is true. This is true. I have doubt Sonic will get any rep in the last two. Doom's plausible, no Halo. You have to have had a game released on your console. I mean, I think that's been true up until this point, but some of those have been like really flimsy. Like, wasn't Cloud's only appearance on a Nintendo console like fucking Kingdom Hearts? On the like one of the 3DS Kingdom Hearts. And then I think Persona was something weird. I don't know what that is. They could put Mario in Fortnite. You know, Fortnite is not out of the question. I don't think there'd be like a character rep, but some other sort of rep is certainly plausible. 3DS Final Fantasy music game, epic. Yeah, spirits don't deconfirm. I know that. Doom, I think, is more plausible than Halo, though. You're right. And I do specifically think those are very plausible from a business standpoint, because like we've already gotten Banjo, and now Microsoft has Doom as well. So Microsoft has shown that they're very willing to play ball in terms of like Smash crossovers. So they could give anyone, honestly, I think. I don't know. Yeah, Doom Guy and Eggman, that's pretty ideal for me. I'm not banking on it. They've also shown pretty clearly that like anything that I think is plausible, they're gonna go in the completely opposite direction. Who the fuck thought Xenoblade 2 was that the secondary character of Xenoblade 2 was gonna gonna be repped? Not even like Rex, like a secondary character. Who the fuck thought there was going to be more Final Fantasy rep? Who expected Sephiroth? Absolutely no one. I don't think it's, like, whoever I predict, it's not going to be them. And as someone who hasn't, we've had this discussion before, as someone who didn't buy either of the Fighters Passes, and doesn't play Smash all that much, I'm not super invested in who it is. Whoever it is, I'll be like, oh, neat. It's just that I think Sonic or Doom are the very two specific ones where I'd be like, hell yeah! Donnie has a thought, it'd be weird if Doom Guy was the rep because they only recently merged. It might not even be complete. That's true, but so yeah, on the business side, I guess that might be a little difficult to do, but fuck, what am I? Oh yeah, and Minecraft. Minecraft is also Microsoft. I completely forgot about that. Microsoft has 2 reps already. Which I suppose someone could also say, well, that means that any other Microsoft franchises are gonna be less likely. I don't think that's true, just because so many of these are mergers and so much of it is like embedded in gaming history. Like fucking Steve Minecraft was huge, and very deserving. Chris Deltarune for Smash. I always forget there's Undertale rep. The two that I always forget is that there is a Sans costume and there's a Vault Boy costume. Like there's fucking Fallout representation in Smash, and that just completely slips my mind constantly. I was looking into Grezzo. Guess their best title. I don't know any other non-port titles. Who all was in the first pack? I'm trying to think of the people I definitely bought. I think Sephiroth I like immediately bought and I wanted to buy Banjo. Street Pass Garden, yeah! That's funny. God, I gotta play Undertale. I need to check how long that would take to do, because of course if I were to stream it, I'd want to do multiple runs, because that's a game that you're supposed to play and replay. They're doing the Miitopia Switch port. Okay. You do in fact need to play Undertale. It is magical. I'm shocked I haven't played it. I still haven't played it after this long, because like before, like recently I've heard a lot more people gushing about it than I think ever before. Like, people always complain about the fandom and how it was huge, like, when it first launched. But, you know, I've seen a big resurgence of praise for Undertale. And then, like, even, like, at release, I was like, oh, this is Earthbound inspired. I'm gonna play this one day. This is gonna be so cool just because it's Earthbound inspired. And then I never did. Imagine if the last character wasn't from any franchise, but was a celebration of all the Nintendo systems. Yeah, fucking virtual, just a living virtual boy, like Rob. Yeah, that'd be neat. What could they do though? I just crawl out of my bed. Hello, chat. Hey, Donnie. Oh God, I have to keep going now. There's so many people with the imposters in Smash. Did you pal see that fan made imposter trailer? It was fucking good. It was shockingly good. Play Undertale, it's fun. I would love to stream it. The guy from the wrist strap warning for Smash. I started playing Wii Fit recently. As much as you play Wii Fit. And I'm gonna try and make that a habit. And it just reminded me how odd of a rep a Wii Fit trainer is. Have I missed anything? Charles for Smash. It's him. Characters like Virtual Boy and it's like Duck Hunt Duo where they can summon and use people like Wii Safety Man. Jonesy from Fortnite. I'd main Imposter. Fan-made Among Us Smash trailer was so fucking good. Imposter's trailer just opens on a shot of Germa's face. They made fucking Piranha Plant, which I still love. Yeah, like that's the thing is we could talk all we want about who's the most likely. We've got Piranha Plant just out of nowhere as the first downloadable character. Oh, that's a knock on the door. Hold on. Ah! Okay, hi. Family decided out of nowhere that they want to go on a walk in the neighborhood and they want me to go with them and didn't know I was busy. So I'll be stopping sometime pretty soon. Poor programmers trying to make the portal gun a usable special move. Piranha Plant was honestly in retrospect a good pick. Oh, I love the Piranha Plant pick. I tried to play him for a good bit. I honestly really liked him at the time. I was like, this could be a good main. I never really learned how to properly use him. I doubt Valve would put in the Scout. Are we talking Portal rep now? Well, that's TF2, yes, but yeah, I hadn't thought about that. That'd be interesting. Portal gun would be doable. They could just use the Minecraft stuff they already put in, make the portal go over like 2 blocks space. That way it would even work on what Steve builds. Imagine a team combo where you use portals and Steve's anvil. Wonder how plausible characters from franchises that aren't video games, but they themselves originated from video games. You mean like... Wait, a franchise that started as a Cal Kestis from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I don't think that kind of thing is plausible. It'd be interesting. So like, yeah, like a Star Wars one, but the character's video game specific. Android 21 from Dragon Ball Z. That'd be interesting. That's a way to expand the definition of expand eligibility that I hadn't thought about. Because like everyone jokes, well, there's Dragon Ball games, put Goku in, wah. Everyone and their mothers made that joke, but I hadn't thought about it from that angle. Lego Batman and Smash. They should put in an entire Tyrannosaurus Rex. Accurate size. No, I mean an actual T-Rex with feathers and everything. That's possible, the T-Rex from Super Mario Odyssey. One of the things that's funny to think about for me is how different certain characters' movesets would be if they were introduced now instead of like early on, because a lot of characters had very little to work with or like just made up shit. Like I feel like Mario's moveset would be completely different now. Maybe not completely different, but certain things would be changed, I feel like. Captain Falcon, I have no idea what he would be if he was introduced today, because like, you know, there's still been virtually no F-Zero games since then, but I don't think he would just be a guy who punches shit. Hate that Ganondorf is still a Falcon clone. Yeah, Ganondorf's a Falcon clone. Who else is weird? I feel like Ness, they would have made more of an effort to make accurate to the game, because the funny thing about Ness and Lucas is that the vast majority of their PSI moves, they do not have in Earthbound or Mother 3. Those are other characters' moves. Ness is more of a Paula, rep than a Ness rep. Lucas is more like Kumatora than Lucas. His moveset's based on the oh yeah, there was an F-Zero anime. Wish they'd given Ganon more magic moves. And like everyone jokes about how he has a sword, but it only shows up in the taunt. Be a lot less characters, but all the veterans will be completely different. I do think there will be another Smash Bros. Game in the future, but it'll be a complete remake. I do think they did say that the next one probably won't have as many characters, which will be interesting. They'll probably rework a couple things. Ninjago for Smash. Mario will actually incorporate Cappy into his moveset. I do wonder how likely it would be for them to rework old movesets. Sakurai said he's done with Smash for every game since like yeah, no. And everyone they expand like so much that it could possibly theoretically be like the last hurrah. I mean, Ultimate more so than any of them, of course, but yeah, I don't think Smash is gonna die. I'd like to see them keep Ultimate alive as a game, but then do some like Smash spin-off. Did I miss anything? Colonel Sanders for Smash. There was a Colonel Sanders dating sim. There was also a Colonel Sanders short film. Give me Fawful. I was talking earlier about how I've been playing Bowser's Inside Story. Golly, I like Fawful. Fawful's a funny boy. I mean, I also just like him because he's the only... I think he's the only Mario villain that was, like, built up over the course of several games. Like... There's an arc from Superstar Saga to Bowser's Inside Story. I don't know that any other Mario sub-series has done anything like that. He starts as a wee little lackey for the real main villain of the first game. Then in the second game, you, like, see him as a sort of bonus optional character biding his time for his epic world conquest. And then in Bowser's Inside Story, he actually puts it to effect. Like, there's an arc there. Mario doesn't do that. By the way, the only reason Sakurai did Ultimate is because it was the final wish of Iwata or something like that. I think I remember reading something like that. I will say, I would be totally satisfied, I think, if they just didn't do another Smash. Like, series don't have to go on forever. But also, it's like one of their flagship series. It's the killer app for every system alongside like Mario Kart and whatever the Mario and Zeldas are. You know, I didn't use any fish bait. Smash game with only characters not in previous Smash games. Just the opposite. Nobody is here. You don't get Mario. You do get Fawful. You get Kamek and Waluigi. Yeah. Nobody is here. No Sonic. You do get Shadow with guns. That's always been my stance on Shadow, is like, I wouldn't say no to a Shadow rep, but I would really prefer he not just be a Sonic Echo, and by golly, I would love if he used firearms. There will be another Smash. It's too financially viable for them not to. Yeah, Sakurai might not be involved. Like, it's possible he won't be, but, I don't, yeah, I do think the most likely course of action is that, the next Smash is a little toned down, or at least has a different focus than Ultimate did, but that we're gonna get another Smash. That said, yeah, I would be satisfied if they didn't. I would be totally satisfied, I think. Or they could just keep porting it. Yeah, that's another thing. They could just, like, keep, like, updating the same game. Might be a different Snake. We get Naked Snake instead. Midna and Impa. This idea is amazing. I love this. Putting the fucking Breath of the Wild champions. You know, I also wouldn't be shocked if they did one Zelda rep. If one of the two remaining ones was a Zelda rep, because I think that's one that not too many people are talking about as like one of the more likely ones, and we haven't gotten real Zelda rep in a long time. Like one of the like Skyward Sword Impa or one of the Breath of the Wild champions would make those would make great reps, I think. Paper Mario. Oh yeah, Paper Mario would fit in this idea. I'm an Otacon main. Zelda does deserve a rep, yeah. 3 Links, 2 Zeldas, and Ganondorf. What did I come here for? Did I store the fish bait? I'm grabbing fish bait. Where is the fish bait? Where is that kept? Oh, I had a ton stored already. Okay, I'll go through 2 packs. 2 packs, Shakur. Please laugh. That was so funny. Get it? Because if you say Tupac stupid, it sounds like 2-pack. Oh, lol. Nobody knows which snake it is. Well, it'd be great to keep Ultimate alive, keep porting that while doing something fresh on the side. Series doesn't have to go on forever, definitely. That's why everyone is looking to other platform fighters now. Oh, did I have any Smash things? Alright, we're just gonna go hunting for tuna. Once we get a tuna, we're done. Or once I'm done with this bait, and then the stream's over. I guess maybe I need to do more, midday-ish streams. Just like on a whim. I didn't fucking catch it. Because honestly, like, okay, when I do a midday stream like this, either nobody shows up or it's one of my more popular streams in a while. Like, this is... We got, like, 5 people in right now. That's more than usual. That's big for me. Come on. How big is the tuna? I don't know. And Mito is the new Zelda rep. I'm down. That's out of left field. What would his moveset be? He's no Mito as an obstacle, as like an assist trophy, who's just an obstacle who stands there demanding that you give him that you show him a sword and a shield. Like, he just stands in there, it just creates a giant barrier no one can walk past. That's the assist trophy. I'm crying. What would his moveset be? Granted, I did just wake up. You did. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors isn't out of the question. That's probably more likely than a lot of franchises. Because that's one they've actively crossed over with Nintendo on. That's a me costume type of series. That's also true. Like, I do feel like there's a lot of series that could be mentioned that deserve rep, but not necessarily maybe fighter rep. I don't know any fucking Dynasty Warriors characters. You just press B and you hit all of the characters on the screen. Interesting, since none of the characters are fictional. Where's my codename Steam rep? Where's my Abraham Lincoln fighter? You remember codename Steam? No one does. I don't blame you. I bought that. I didn't. It was weird XCOM. That's right. It was like a wacky strategy game. I remember, I think I remember reception being a little bit mixed. But, like, it was, most of the characters were, like, literary figures, right? Like, isn't the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz playable? And then fucking Abe Lincoln. Fucking Abraham Lincoln. Absolute based hero who tried to write an amendment into the Constitution to protect slavery before the South seceded. Or to try and get the South to come back before making the pragmatic decision that, okay, now the Civil War is about freeing slaves. Oh yeah, it was made by Intelligent Systems. Fire Emblem, Paper Mario, Intelligent Systems, yeah. HP Lovecraft for Smash, but his final Smash isn't included because someone had an idea. Splatoon characters would do 3 times damage to Lovecraft. Known in Japan with the subtitle Lincoln vs. Aliens. God almighty. I suppose that does kind of fit in the weird subgenre of, like, those garbage B movies, or whatever they were, that, had Lincoln as an epic hero. Or was it Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer and Abraham Lincoln vs. Zombies? Were those the two? Why? Why? He's not as based as you think he is. Reagan versus the occult. I think we need more movies where historical people fight zombies. I think we need more movies where zombies eat historical figures. You're inventing Call of Duty Zombies mode. You know, that's true. Somebody's breaking in! Settle down, Dick. Dewey defeats Truman. Whoa! It's a big one. Oh, wait, that's new? Oh, that's the tuna. Oh. That is larger than I expected. That impression was too good. What, the Nixon one? Yeah, why is the tuna so large? Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the rest of this bait, and then that'll be it for the stream. Well, I also gotta send it to Blathers. Oh yeah, just put that whole tuna in your back pocket. How big do tuna get? I didn't think... Sounded like a racist Black Doom!
Shadow, regardless of what you've heard from the media, I swear to you, I am not a crook. Bring me the 7 Chaos Emeralds, and I will prove to you that I am not a crook.
Legit 100% my best impression. Full stop. See, Thomas, I don't know if this is accurate. You are abusing the fact that I know nothing about the Sonic games. Oh, you will one day. I will eventually restream Shadow the Hedgehog. It will happen. What an incredibly niche joke that I completely get. I have 3 snapping turtles in my house. There are 3 snapping turtles outside my house. When I played this game, I lined my house with squid. There's a real line in the Codename Steam Wikipedia game. After rescuing Queen Victoria with the help of Lion, voiced by Fred Tatasciore, from The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, Tiger Lily of Peter Pan, voiced by Kerry Walgren, and Tom Sawyer, voiced by Jeremy Shada, the soldiers are eventually forced to leave England to its fate and retreat to America. What a video game. Oh, that would be fun to stream. I don't know if I'd enjoy the gameplay all that much, but like conceptually, that sounds so stupid and so worth riffing on. I can't believe it's real. Sounds almost like Homestuck lore.
I am not a crook.
You don't have to force me to leave England to its fate. Wah! I can just do this shit with my hair now. It's cool. I'm fucking adorable. Ever play XCOM or Valkyria Chronicles? No, but I know that, XCOM's like the one that people talk about when they talk RTSs, right? Is it an RTS or a turn-based one? The only RTS I've played is Pikmin. Turn-based? Okay. Own tuna. I will not be interested in fascinating facts. I'm sorry. I mean, I am interested. I just don't want to hear them right now. I can ask you any other day. I want an animated series where Black Doom becomes president. I need them to acknowledge Shadow the Hedgehog again someday. I need the Black Arms to be reincorporated into the lore. Shadow the Hedgehog's such a stupid game with such a stupid plot, but this... But A, I embrace that stupidity. B, the legitimate problems that I do have with Shadow the Hedgehog's plot mostly lie with the military part of it, not the aliens part of it. The aliens I'm totally on board with. Yeah, Black Doom's a Sonic character. Black Doom is Shadow's father, basically. Shadow was, okay, so the story goes that when Professor Gerald Robotnik made Shadow the Hedgehog, made the ultimate life form, he was unable to make the project work, unable to give the life form actual life in the way that he wanted it, until he received aid from an alien race. Black Doom, the leader of the Black Arms, donated his blood to complete Project Shadow in exchange for, on the terms that Gerald or Shadow would eventually bring him the 7 Chaos Emeralds, like years down the line. Were you imagining an African-American Dr. Doom? Fuck. He does give off some Apocalypse vibes. Basically, you get time per turn to move and shoot in that, and it's all about cover and angles and stuff. For the next Smash Fighter, it should just be Big Metal Guy, and it's a collection of characters like Doom Guy and Master Chief. See, I read that and I thought, you know, Metal Mario is a separate character in the Mario Kart games. What if they added another Mario rep and it was fucking Metal Mario, of all things? But they're all skins of the same character. Yes, god damn it. Play Empire at War if you like RTS. Obviously very different from Pikmin, but very good. I'd like to see them come back. There's a lot of, like, older Sonic stuff that I would love to see come back. Just basically, I would just wish I just wish Sonic would acknowledge the fact that it did in fact have a lore at one point in time. Pink Gold Peach, but she's a full character, not an Echo. Yeah. The War Star thing I said. Did you say a different thing, or are you just talking about the Empire of War thing? Yeah, it's gonna be Waluigi, isn't it? What was I gonna say? Doing another Echo pack, like you said, a streamer. So, yeah, it would be interesting. It would be very interesting if they just, like, if they released a cheaper Fighters pack that was just Echoes for existing characters for the sake of having rep. Like, here's Shadow, here's Metal Mario. Shadow's the main one I would want. There's not much else that I would, like, specifically care about, but, okay, so, I had something else. Oh yeah, I was telling my brother the other day that, like, out of the next Sonic game, far more than legitimately good gameplay, I want them to, like, care about the lore again, and that's such a I feel like that's a stupid mindset, like, not to care about the writing of a game, but, like, in this franchise that struggled for so long to make a legitimately great game, that I really don't care if the gameplay's good or not. I just want them to acknowledge, like, the adventure era lore or something like that. I care more about the writing of this poorly written series than I do the gameplay. It's dumb, but that's where I'm at on Sonic. Anyway, as you can tell from me just standing here, I think we're gonna end it. Thank you, pals, for joining me. This was very fun. This stream went a lot longer than I expected. I was like, this is gonna be an hour. No, it lasted 3. IRL pals who are here, don't be shocked if I'm not on voice call for that long tonight, because I didn't expect this to go that long. Yeah, I'm gonna go and walk with family, gonna work on some homework, gonna call some pals, and then, yeah. For those who don't know, my streams are usually at 7 p.m. Central Time. This was an anomaly. I started at 11 today. Usually it's 7, so I don't fault you if you can't make it to those. Thank you for those of you who followed me on the stream. For the newcomers, this was fun. Yeah, thank you, pals, for joining. Tomorrow I'll be starting a new game. I'm pretty sure what it's gonna be, but I'm not gonna make any promises yet. Tomorrow, though, I'm gonna start a new playthrough, starting at 7, like usual. All right, goodbye, everyone. See you later. Wah!